both in real time and then afterward as the quarterback. I'm sure you've been in games like that before. The offense just kind of can't find its rhythm. What do you learn in the moment in a game like that, and what do you learn particularly from a game like that in film study and breaking it down and digesting it afterward?
Yeah, it's just one of them, one of those games that we didn't have anything going on offense and we didn't execute at a high level. But just going in there yesterday and going in there today, we saw the mistakes that we made, and we can get better at it in practice and just keep harping on executing at a high level.
Were some of those mistakes either on an individual play-by-play basis, or were there some trends that emerged?
I think for me, I missed some signals, so I got to be better at that. I got to be able to, put this offense in a situation where we can execute, play fast and play explosive. So I didn't do a very good job of that.
Just missed signals, you mean, from the sideline?
Yeah, from the sideline.
You found Cam Camper twice on Saturday for a near 40 yards. Has he kind of emerged as one of your favorite targets in the offense?
All the guys are my favorite targets. They can be explosive at any point of the game. It just so happens to be Cam Camper these past games. He's an amazing receiver. He's going to be an NFL receiver someday, so it's great to have him.
Coach Bell's talked about wanting like an option element to the run game. How do you feel like, how would you kind of grade your knowledge of like those types of plays and just kind of learning that system?
Yeah, it's just, it's all about taking my eyes to the right place, taking my eyes to the right guy, and reading him. I think throughout the season it's going to get better. But again, we didn't execute that at a high level on Saturday. So, we got to be better. We got to go into practice and work on those things.
How comfortable are you running the option? I mean, did you do that much in high school?
Yeah, I did. I feel comfortable. Anything that Coach Bell and Coach Allen want me to do, I'm going to do it. I'm going to try to do it at a high level. So I feel comfortable.
As a guy kind of in a leadership role in the offense now as a starting quarterback, what sorts of conversations have you had with your teammates since the end of the game?
We just went in there and we talked as an offense and, talked with the receivers and O-line and running backs. And, we felt like we didn't do a very good job of, being locked in on the details and, executing the plays that were given. So we missed a lot of reads. I missed a lot of reads. We missed a lot of blocks that, if we got one player blocked, it was going to be a touchdown. So as a whole offense, we know, we did wrong, and it's just one of those games that, it was just not our day. So we got to move on. And we have Maryland next week, and we're going to be explosive. We're going to attack the field.
Coach Bell said that Josh Henderson's pass protection kind of gets underrated. Did you kind of feel that during the game on Saturday, that just not having him back in the pass protecting under a lot of pressure?
Yeah, we obviously miss Josh. He's an experienced player, but CT and J. Lou are unbelievable running backs, and they block very well. I feel like they blocked very well, and they protected me on they were bringing sassy field pressure. They were bringing twist. I mean, they were bringing everything. They had us scheme pretty well when we had two backs in the backfield. So, and they did a great job of picking up those blocks and giving me an extra second to get the ball off. So we miss Josh, and I hope Josh gets back. But our guys are really good too.
Are you a guy where when you have missed opportunities and things, the offense struggled, it sticks with you that night? I mean, are you able to sort of, or I mean, like, when that night, it's late, are you able to fall asleep easy, or is it hard for you to kind of, put that past you?
I try to do my best. The loss, losers hurt. So when I go back home and if we lost the game, then I probably can't sleep or anything. But we won last Saturday, but it's still stuck because there was a lot of things that we could have done better. So I just go home and watch the game over again on my couch, and then go to sleep and try to wake up in the morning.
So you rewatched it that night, even though it was late?
In your role as a leader, I mean, how do you strike the balance between taking responsibility for the game that happened, but then also moving on to the game that's coming? I mean, because obviously if you win one team, the focus then is on the next next
Yeah.
task. I mean, how do you handle that balance?
Well, I mean, if we don't win, then I'm going to take full responsibility of that because it's on me, it's on the quarterback, to put the offense in situations to win the game. But I think on Saturday, I'm still going to take, the fault for it because I didn't do my best to execute the plays that were given and to put the guys in the same situation and the right situation. So it's it's going to be on me because I'm the quarterback. But I mean, it is what it is.
In your experience in your career, like when you're struggling in a game like that and just kind of can't find that rhythm, where do you want to go or maybe need to go to find it in terms of is it just kind of complete some easy throws? Is it getting maybe a better rhythm in terms of your pre-snap reads or getting the run game going? Just what maybe settles you down in a game where you or the offense are struggling?
Yeah, I mean the defense scheme does pretty well Saturday night, but I as a quarterback I gotta try to find other guys, the guys that are are getting defended that are not open. Maybe I can hit a check down or maybe I can throw a little slant or a little out route to get in the rhythm. So I think getting in the rhythm and hitting the guys that might not be a explosive play, but still getting the ball moving.
Jalen had 10 catches against Louisville, but 0 against Akron. Do you feel like you guys need to get him more involved in the pass game?
Yeah, it's always good to give Jalen the ball in space or anytime, pretty much. But I didn't do a good job of giving him the ball. I know that he was butt naked in the end zone, and I rewatched that, and I'm gonna take the fault for that, but I missed it. So.
Coach Allen talked about just like yesterday's meetings. Like, what was that kind of like? What was his kind of messages to you? Maybe Coach Bell too. What was yesterday like?
The message was, although we didn't execute at a high level, and although that we didn't want to be in that situation that we were in, we still got to win. So we got to hold our heads high, and it's hard to win football games. So any opportunity that we get to win a football game, never take that for granted.
Can you, obviously Josh didn't play on Saturday, but Christian was productive in his place, and he was productive before Josh got hurt. For his veteran presence, what does that mean to you in terms of having, kind of a safe harbor to get the ball to?
Yeah, CT is a very good running back. Obviously, he's going to be in the NFL someday. But him being a veteran, him playing a lot of years in college football, gives me confidence back there and run blocks and giving him the ball up the gut. He's a phenomenal back, and I'm just happy that he's on our team.